exposing the dark secrets of American fitness influencers gaining 20 pounds of muscle in a week. The growth hormones and steroids used in horse racing, as well as the lean meat extracts used on cattle, pigs, and other livestock, are substances that even veterinarians hesitate to use lightly. Yet, fitness influencers inject themselves with 6 needles a day, and even take it to the extreme by engaging in human centipede-like drug sharing. This is Tony, the flamboyant lawyer who is the mastermind of a pure stock criminal organization, despite being under constant surveillance by the DEA and FDA and facing multiple lawsuits. However, as a doctor of law, he has thoroughly understood American criminal law, even though he pretends to be a medical doctor in a white coat. Prescribing medication to fans is illegal, yet he provides drugs to them. Since they are all refined from drug powder in his own basement, it doesn't count as illegal medical practice, and he doesn't have a medical license. This is the second in command of the product development group, Lawyer Gale's scientific advisor, the deadly reader, Lyle Kui. Early years of technical accumulation in a drug trafficking organization in Mexico and years of experience spent in prison. With his own efforts, he is able to synthesize various steroids for the professional bodybuilding community and medical professionals. They are described as crazed fanatics who have gone off the deep end in order to test the effects of technology. They compile steroid use manuals, even at the expense of experimenting on their own bodies and those of their fans. These banned substances are regulated by the FDA. Human testing is prohibited, so the side effects can only be inferred from practical reports. Dr. Tony scoffs at conventional fitness supplements that are legal, compliant, and approved. They think it's pointless to respect natural laws and believe that those who pursue natural bodybuilding day after day are just cowards. They deserve to struggle for over 10 years with little muscle gain and poor results. His fans can break through their plateau and gain 20 pounds of pure muscle in just 1 week, all in the pursuit of exploring the limits of muscle growth. He immerses himself in the game, succeeding against the odds, treating his fans as mere pawns. He doesn't even spare his wife, who has become like a needle-injecting old maid, administering injections every morning. The first thing the doctor does with his frying pan isn't to cook steak, but to heat up the rib lips due to their high concentration. It needs to be heated before use to redissolve the active ingredients. Then it's paired with 4 injections of pre-meal appetizers, 2 injections of insulin, and 2 injections of growth hormone. Mixing high-concentration carnitine, the Breaking Bad creator, also developed an exclusive formula that far exceeds steroids, SRMs, androgen receptor modulators, combined with 13 types of technology, focusing on multiplication rather than addition. Let the muscles grow wildly with effects that are supercharged and doubled. The doctor meticulously selected 5 test subjects from his fans who will experience the new technology developed over a period of 6 months. An upgraded compound of ribose challenges gaining 20 pounds of muscle in 7 days, introduced by the fitness influencer Bachi Dide. He was originally a very promising professional bodybuilder, but he no longer wants to train hard, he just wants to take shortcuts. It's best to focus on strength training for just 1 month each year and use the remaining precious time to participate in commercial activities and make money. It's possible to gain 20 pounds of muscle in just 1 week here, so he actively reached out to participate in the extreme training camp. On the first day of training, the doctor paired him with 8 units of insulin. After a break, he was given growth hormone, testosterone propionate, and SRMs, selective androgen receptor modulators, followed by instructions from his doctor. You must aggressively eat carbohydrates, otherwise you will experience low blood sugar. After that, increase the intensity every day, until the side effects become unbearable for the body. That indicates its tolerance and effective dosage. In the first training session, was drenched in sweat and feeling dizzy within 10 minutes of warming up. The doctor noticed that the young man seemed quite fatigued. The next day, he switched to using copper supplements for strength and health maintenance. The doctor believes that the human body has a strong adaptability, and apart from taking insulin and growth hormones every day, it is essential to rotate among 3 different combinations of anabolic steroids to create surprises for the body and avoid monotony and fatigue. After injecting, it's necessary to massage the injection site for 10 minutes. Otherwise, it will leave a lump that others can easily recognize as a sign of drug use. However, on the 3rd day, an accident occurred. Didn't sleep at all that night. He suffered from continuous diarrhea, fatigue, and difficulty breathing. After measuring his blood pressure, it was found that his heart couldn't handle it. The rapid weight gain within just 3 days caused his heart to struggle and was not able to adjust. Under the joint assault of Tony and Old Kui's identities, to address the water retention issue, he took an extra diuretic tablet. The original 8-hour half-life was shortened to 6 hours, leading to electrolyte loss and severe dehydration in the body. Now, even if he drinks a lot of water, it's useless because the lack of minerals means the water will just pass through his intestines and won't be retained by the body at all. To retain water, it relies on electrolytes and glucose to keep him alive, so he was quickly sent for a checkup. He found that he gained 10 pounds of muscle in just 3 days, but the cost was an excessive buildup of chemical toxins, causing bloating, dizziness, and nausea. A normal steroid cycle lasts 8 to 16 weeks, however, was overly hasty. He wishes he could maintain muscle growth 24 hours a day and secretly eats pizza and fried chicken at night. A high metabolism along with a diet rich in oil and salt puts too much burden on the body, leading to an early exit, the doctor lamented. He has actually been secretly researching new technology for a long time. This is CBD, which can reduce sleep by 3 hours a day. This way he can train more and build muscle. Old Kui gave the doctor a dose. He hasn't slept for 2 days. His eyes were bloodshot, tears streaming down from being so tired, yet he just couldn't fall asleep. It seems that this technology is still in its early stages and needs adjustments, but it is precisely this kind of self-experimentation. Their scientific rigor in using themselves as subjects for experimentation has earned them a great deal of trust from their fans. Since the FDA doesn't review it, I'll be the one to review it. The DEA, Drug Enforcement Administration, will crack down. I dare to bet that I can single-handedly break the acceleration of the restrictions on doctors' licenses. Fast forward the experiments on lab mice directly to human trials. After 50 years of advancing bodybuilding technology, he puts on a white coat and becomes the Hell Doctor. The stories of the other challengers in the training camp, who gained 20 pounds of muscle in 7 days, are even more captivating. To know what happens next, like and follow so you won't get lost.